What's going on YouTube? Is Donnie B all day, and I know today is looking a little bit more traditional, and the reason is because today I am bringing you Cold Steel's Bokken Katana. So this, my friends, is awesome. Now it's pure 100% polypropylene, and that means it is nearly indestructible. This is a great Bokken. It is a great training sword. They do make it in the katana size, the wakasaki size, and of course they have it in the tanto size. I'll tell you what, there's not much I can just randomly say about it. I just have to, you know, wield it and show you and give it a little bit of usage. The thing is great. I have my traditional wooden Bokkens, and they're very good, don't get me wrong, but they are not as good as the polypropylene. I'll do a versus video, or just like a video to show you guys the difference between the two. Right now we're concentrating on this one right here, which, oh, you could probably see it if I actually can manipulate this light right. Bam, right there, Cold Steel. You can see everything. Even the Suba has got the handguard, sorry, has got a little decorations on it, which is pretty cool. It makes it all work. Unlike a wooden Bokken, the top of this, I don't know if you can actually, yeah, the top actually comes to some sort of an edge. Not an edge, but you know what I'm talking about. It's edged, where, you know, you have your typical rounded edge here, and the tanto tip is of course rounded with a point at the top. And I'll tell you what, this point you can still shove straight through somebody if you really wanted to work it hard enough. But you know, these are meant to be respected as if they were your real katana. And this was a main training tool with the samurai, and you will still see it in use today. You'll see a lot of samurai traditions with kendo, and while they use kendo sticks, which is a lot different than this, you still get pretty much the same thing. So basically what I want to do is I just want to hit this into some things and show you how absolutely rugged the polypropylene is, because this thing right here is, finding this has been so much better than using my wooden Bokkens. And I have to get on the handle really quick. It's polypropylene, and it has the false wrap, and even, you know, in tradition it would be a ray skin in there, but they even go ahead and detail it to be false ray, and they actually detail the wrap right here, and they just do a really good job. Cold Steel puts everything into this, and it's really cool. All right, let me get on that. All right, guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a swing at this can, and it's just typical aluminum can, you know, filled with water. I'm going to swing at that with this. I'm obviously not expecting to sear it, you know, make a nice slice through, but I want to see what kind of damage my katana will do to this can. So let's see. Holy snot burger. 1 second. Oh. So, all right, guys, girls, whoever's watching, that just happened. Holy crap. I used a polypropylene katana, and I sliced through an aluminum can. People at Cold Steel, if you're watching, add that to your "what is this thing" video, because that was pretty freaking awesome. Holy moly. Let's keep going. All right, another test. So what I want to do is, I have a stick, a branch in this pallet, right, leaning against this tree. So what I want to do is I want to see if hitting this branch is going to A, do any damage to my polypropylene, which I don't see it doing, and B, I want to see if I can break the stick. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Holy moly. All right, so I didn't just break the stick, I decimated it. Here's a stick, and you can see that, and it's a pretty good size stick considering the size of the stick, the branch I was hitting. Now I hit it right up here, and I see dirt from the stick, but that's it. There isn't a dent, a scratch, a mark, an abrasion, anything at all on this polypropylene cold steel katana. This thing is still immaculate. Nothing, no marring, no nothing. It is bad. All right, so let's go hit something else. Actually, you know what? We're gonna stay right here. We have the pallet, so why don't we do this? Now, obviously, this is not an effort to break the pallet because, well, it's a freaking pallet. But what I want to do is I want to take a few shots onto the pallet and just record any kind of damage, because now we're striking on a much harder wood. It's flat, and I'm going to take a few good shots. Okay, so I broke the pallet. I didn't see that coming. Man. All right, so you can see the entire pallet shifting, but this piece right here was not broken when I started. That piece is broken now. Let's check our katana and the polypropylene. You can see this dirt hole on. See if I can erase that with a little bit of spit. I know you guys love seeing that. All right, so here we go. All this right here is basically dirt. That's all it is. It's all that dust that was on that pallet. But look at the shape of this thing. If I was to strike with a wooden bokken onto a pallet that hard and even just that few times, I would have marking that is completely different from what you see on the polypropylene katana, right? This bokken is just crazy strong. They say that it's near indestructible, and I'll tell you what, I don't know if there are too many ways to really test that on normal usage, because let's face it, we're not going to be putting this across train tracks to see what a train is going to do to it. That's not how we test these. But I do have an idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a long walk, and you're going to be like, this video sucks. The guy just totally walked away. Why do I even get on here? I hate YouTube. But then I come back and you're like, oh, that's not so bad. He wasn't gone that long. So what I have here is a brick. Just a brick. And I want to fix it so I can come down on this brick and we can see what kind of damage the bokken will do to the brick. So now I don't have to tell you that a brick is made up of brick. That's pretty good right there. Let's see what we can do here. Holy shnikes. Wow, brushing off the brick dust. I just took a huge chunk out of that. I hope you guys could see that. Let's try that again. I mean, I took a huge chunk out of that brick. Let's see, and I just literally hit the edge of the brick. Well, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to see that this bokken just absolutely smashed that brick. Now, let's see what we have here. Brush some of this crap off. Now, I could see a whole lot of red inside of there, but look at the shape of this thing. Look at right here. Is that a scratch? Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just brushing off. Look at this. Look at this. Let me see. There's more crappy red stuff. Let's see, the tip stayed exactly true. I'll tell you what, guys. Polypropylene. This is cold steel, and they know how to make them right. Let's go knock down some branches. Let's do that. All right, so on the way to the branches, I noticed I have a bunch of brush, and it just got me wondering, can I take out brush with a Bokken? And I'll tell you what, soccer ball, I can take out brush with a Bokken. So let's see. I'm literally making a path with a polypropylene sword. You understand? This is not a machete. I didn't go ahead and switch it out with a real katana to fake you guys out. This right here is happening with a freaking Bokken. Gosh, guys. Alright, so what I want to do now is, I have these branches here, and I know you guys can see because I can see me. So what I want to do is, you know, not so much what the tree will do to your blade, but, I mean, no, that's opposite. Shut up. Not so much what your blade will do to the tree, but what the tree will do to your blade. Alright, so let's see. Let's knock down some of this stuff. It is raining on my rice hat. Little sticks. Ooh, I have no place for my forward step. Let's try again. Man, it is butter. Alright. Alright, guys. That just happened. That just happened. So, again, let us observe the Bokken. It is still beautiful. Holy Chrysopolis. Alright guys, I really don't know what else there is I can say about this cold steel Katana Bokken, Katana, whatever you want to call it. This thing is for real. This cold steel is for real. This is one awesome Bokken. If you guys are true practitioners, if you are cosplay people, if you are, you know, kids in a basement who like to whack at each other with wooden sticks, this is so much better to smash your brother in the fingers with. What's all? It is just awesome. I mean, bricks doesn't hurt it, trees doesn't hurt it, loose branches doesn't hurt it, brush doesn't hurt it. I went through a freaking can, an aluminum can, with a Bokken. Oh, guys, this is fantastic. Fan-freaking-tastic. So you want a Bokken? You want a good Bokken? You want a better than wooden Bokken? You love cold steel like I do? Tell you what, man, this right here, this is the real deal. This is the real deal. This dude, mosquitoes. I don't know if this thing is a mosquito catcher or killer, but I need it to be because I am getting eaten up alive. So, let me end it here. This thing is absolutely worth buying, and they're not expensive. So if you're looking for a Bokken, if you want to practice, if you want to play dress up, if you want to do anything you want to do, not like me, this is my normal wear, this is how I go to the grocery store. Get yourself a cold steel Bokken and love it. I am Donnie B all day, and until next knife.